You come from a country which ranks very high when it comes to gender equality. What do you think needs to be done in India so that India can take that giant leap towards 5 trillion?
Very important is the ownership legislation. When you have equal ownership legislation, it gives the possibilities for being economic independent also for everybody. At the same time, we had already starting to have a school system which was then promoted to be very equal in that sense. For instance, I'm probably having even longer career than you, and I was just thinking when I was listening, I never have thought that something would be limited in the capacity. We are just raised in our school system already, and it has been really decades when I was at school. So we were raised in the way that everything is possible, that really everything is possible for everybody. And then we were making these rules and regulative framework in a way that it was possible for women also to participate in working life outside of homes. And those were, for instance, kindergarten system. We have school meals, free school meals. We have now free quality schools for everybody. We have boys and girls in the same classes.
Ms. Bhaskar, when I was coming to this panel, I was given 3 instructions. 3 instructions. Instruction from my 12-year-old niece. Okay. First, get a selfie with you. Second, get an autograph for her. Okay. And third, find out from the Iron Lady of Assam that how did she manage to achieve what she's achieved. So what do you want to do first? Selfie, autograph, or the story?
I think we'll leave the selfie and the autograph to a sidebar so that we don't bore everybody else. But thank you so much, and I'm really honored to hear this from your niece, no less. Regarding my journey and how I got here, I've said this enough number of times. It's not.
I've not heard it.
Yeah, but
how many have heard the story? Raise your hands.
Some have.
See, only very few.
Right. So it's like my journey is not very remarkable. I come from a family which managed to send me to a good school. My mother is a doctor, and she had finished her medicine in 1971. And coming from Assam, even that wasn't great of an achievement because her mother was already educated, and so were her aunts. So for me, I think, that to even say how I got here, I mean, it hasn't been so difficult a journey, but yes, like everybody else, it is tough. It's a tough exam that I sat for. It wasn't my first choice, obviously. I was studying to be an academic. I strayed into an organization where I was doing some research, and I met some really well-meaning people who told me that I should sit for the exam. I sat for it. I cleared it. I joined the police service, and I'm sure you know that this is not something that you do completely out of your choice. I mean, you do say that, yes, you would work if you are given this job, but it all depends on your rank and everything else. So I ended up in the police, and for some strange reason, I realized that I have an aptitude for it. And I guess that's where things clicked, and I've managed to kind of be here. But having said that, I have these 3 small principles in life, which is integrity, patience, and efficiency. I work on them every day, and I think that is how I have reached where I have in my profession.